Good evening, folks. Wally here. Today we're here for episode number 11 of The Dangers in My Heart, the big 11, the penultimate episode. Last time we had a cringe yet adorable Christmas date, and he's starting to believe, like, Ichikawa is 100% starting to believe that he has a chance. And Yamada is just giving off every single not warning, hint in the universe. Like, she is trying to just get the message across. So let's see what happens in this episode, man. I just want to jump right into it.
秋田に来たと言っても日常と特に変わりはない。唯一の問題は姉と同質なこと。
秋田か。うちの親両方とも関東だから羨ましい。雪景色とか見てみたいな。
あ、じゃあ写真送る。雪景色の。
I wish she had come along on the trip. How is Yamada gonna end up in this storyline? Oh, that's how he breaks his arm, huh?
どこまで行ったんだ。
寝てた。
そんなわけないでしょ。立てる？
He's been there for hours at this point.
自撮りなんかしちゃったりして。送っちゃったりして。受けるかもな。
She's gonna be super worried.
ビデオ通話。
もしもし。
メ君、部屋着。
もしもし。音聞こえない？
Dear Lord.
できないんだぞ。
どうした急に。
こっちのセリフだよ。どうしたの？腕。
いや、ちょっと。
Not even with headphones, he's just raw dogging a video call.
びっくりした。
それで明日東京にとんぼ返りすることになった。
そっか。それは。
Oh, he's not staying?
しゃあない。
じゃあさ、帰ったら。
New Year's together?
どうも。
あ、切ってしまった。
かわいい子。
クラスの女子。ていうかごめん。くそ、もっと平然としろ。認識されたら。
で、好きなの？付き合ってんの？今度合わせて。
絶対うざい。
そっか。
Oh?
早く寝なよ。疲れてんだから。
Oh, this is another example of
それで気持ち悪いんだが。
him assuming a lot of stuff that isn't true.
スタンプの使い方間違ってるだろ。
とりあえず今は。そっか。腕大丈夫？
あ、うん。ちょっと不便なだけ。
You're talking in the middle of the night and you're not.
じゃあ、もし平気だったらでいいんだけど、飲み物近くにある？
飲み物？
What are we doing over here?
あ、ある。
取れる？
Dog.
じゃあ、飲んで。窓ある？外見て。
外？
Bro, she is giving him a full virtual date. Holy.
月見えないね。
っていうか、これって何の意味が？
Dog, he has no idea. Dear Lord.
ごめんね。 んな夜中に。
やっぱり姉はどこか僕と似ていて、手が届かないものなら傷つく前に早く諦めろと、そういうタイプなんだ。でも今この瞬間も LINE のやり取りを見返すくらい山田が頭から離れない。
だからさ、昨日電話してた子も。
山田。
山田ってキヨちゃんが風邪ひいた時に一人で来て手紙置いてった。嘘、あの子？字汚いから男子かと思ってた。あるんじゃない？脈。
ねえし。
Mom is right there too.
今度合わせてよ。ねえお母さん。
オッケー。今やろうとしてたろ？
そうかな。
手冷た。寒くね？
ちょっと。
Dog.
そうだ、マフラー。
They're just chilling and hand holding, and they're just chilling and hand holding, and they say they're not together, dude.
ビニールに入れておいた。
My dude.
本当は市川にあげようと思って。
秋田犬。お土産的な。
Y'all are basically together. There's no shot.
気づけば毎日山田と LINE するようになっていた。いやいや、他の女子のこと聞くのはキモい。ここは無難な。
Good choice. Actually, good choice. Okay.
もしかしたら調子に乗っていたのかもしれない。
市原くんから聞いたことは言わないし、そこの二人にも君から聞けなかったという。迷惑はかけないつもりだよ。それでもダメ？
Stand on business. Stand on business. Keep my girl's name out your mouth.
です。
なぜ？理由は？
理由はありません。俺が嫌だからです。
もえ、帰んなきゃ。送っていってよ、市原くん。夜道怖いし。
Oh, he got the cosign from the bestie.
いえ、大丈夫っす。うちら友達なんで。
He got the bestie cosign. Oh. Oh.
じゃあこうしてもいいんだ。
はあ？
そんな早い動きできんだ。
いや、誤解というか。俺は好き。
He's just saying.
山田を。
A wing woman?
もしもし。どうしたの？珍しいね、そっちから。
なんだか無性に声が聞きたくて。明けましておめでとう。
開けてた？私から言いたかったのに。わーす。マイコ来た。
え？じゃあこの辺で。僕からいつかは好きだ。
アンナはゴミ箱が見えないの。
Another absolutely fantastic episode. This episode had it all. I wasn't really digging. Okay, let's start from the top. You see in this episode just how much Ichikawa assumes stuff and how much it isn't true. Like with his sister, he assumed that if his sister saw, then she would immediately just start poking him out or anything. But his sister has more tact than that, and she understands him, and it reinforces his thought that he has these almost strawmen of people he knows built up in his head, and he can't go beyond them. If that makes any sense, it's like he starts seeing people in a certain light that he has predetermined and that isn't reflective of reality. And time again in this story, it's been proven otherwise. In this episode with his sister, he had a certain impression of his sister. Oh, this is how my sister's gonna be, so I don't want to tell her. But she was completely normal about it and just like a regular person about it. And he said deep down that he knows that she's a lot like him, and so he's he's learning to break down those trauma in his mind and see people for who they actually are. And yeah, that phone call was really precious, really adorable. These two are pretty much together in all but name, but I do really wish that they would make it official to some regard, because it's kind of worse in my mind if they keep baiting me with this. Like, they're pretty much doing everything that a couple would, but they don't acknowledge each other as a couple. So it's always like a walking on eggshells moment kind of thing for me, where I'm just like, just get it over with, man. Like, let's go to the next bridge. Let's deal with the actual relationship drama, not whatever this is. So I really hope that they eventually just overcome this barrier and actually start addressing each other the way they want to. Ichikawa has had some really good riz this episode, unintentional riz, but riz, just like, we are friends for now. Like, that's something that means entirely different to him. And when like, he's basically told her like, we're getting together. Like, that's how she read it, and that's how it literally reads. So my man's just, and he's growing like way more honest with his own feelings, like at the end there with Moiko, and just you know admitting to her. That's huge. Like, I did not expect her. But the biggest thing was with the senpai, and I wasn't that sure about that scene, and how much I was gonna like it. But him seeing him stand on business and not give him her Yamada's contact, and having Moiko there, notice it all. That's like, there's this thing. It's just a thing that happens among girls, is that they have this kind of cosign thing, where if your mate approves of, like, the council has to approve of, like, the guy. It's like a whole thing that happens. And like, whenever there's a problem as well, girls go to the council, which is like all their friends, and they like make like a fucking democratic decision on how to proceed. And getting the cosign from Moiko and Sekine that, like, yo, your boy, he stood on business for you. Like, he didn't give it up. He wasn't threatened. He stood strong. As that's like the ultimate kind of like vouching that you could get, is that like your friends approve of this person. Because like, as a girl, it's really hard to navigate relationships and stuff like that, especially with people like douchebag senpai around. So having Sekine there to v- vouch for Ichikawa almost in the friend group, like, yeah, that's a good guy for you. Like, as a friend, I can co-sign this relationship. You're good to go. That's so huge. And it's also a mark of safety and security, in that he won't just sell you out, or he won't just bitch out on you and hand you over. It's like anti NTR, if you get what I mean. And yeah, I was extremely happy to see that scene, and then the last scene as well. Like, all of this has been, this episode was just pure diabetes. This was the most Tony Kawa episode, if I could call it that. And I just need to see more. I just need to see this finale and see what they do. It's going to be a New Year's shrine visit. All of that's gonna happen. But are we are we just making this a thing, making this concrete? I hope so, because I would really like this to progress from being a will they won't they to a they did, now what kind of thing. So that's what I'm looking forward to in the next episode. Tell me what you thought about this episode. I've had some really good comments on these episodes. I see you, my friends, and I'd love to yap about it. So yeah, see you all next time. Bye bye.